Coming home in the evening, each day much on my mind. Fast.
Hi there, peace unto you. My name is Rashida Ali and welcome to Rashida TV, a place to be to gain practical tools on how to create tranquility in your heart. Now in today's video, I will be talking about an emotion that a lot of us possess. Well, I personally do this a lot. And what is that? It's worry. Now, most of us know that when we worry about an issue, it doesn't really solve the problem. Rather, it might cause us more emotional stress or psychological stress or even physical stress. And I don't know if you noticed that sometimes when you worry about an issue and that problem actually comes to pass, you will find out that it wasn't really as bad as you thought, or it might not even be worth that worry, and you just think, oh, why did I even stress myself this much? Well, in today's video, I will share with us some tips that we can use in order to reduce this worry and this anxiety and stress that we go through. And the first one will be acknowledging that you're actually doing you're actually in the state of worry. So when you start to feel that, oh, I'm worrying about an issue and I've started to panic, the first thing you need to do is just stop and just try and get yourself together and start to think of, okay, what are the possible things and possible solutions that I can do to stop this problem that from happening. So the next one will be to write things down and take action. So it's not enough for us to just brainstorm in our heads and think of the possible solutions in our minds, because when you actually do that, you're actually giving your brain a lot of work to do on your head. So that would actually make you feel more worried. So the best thing is to do is to write things down. When you brainstorm possible solutions, try and see, oh, what can I do to make things better, and just write them down. Now, after doing that, the next step is to take action. So don't just write it down. Now take action. See, try and test things. Maybe put a phone call through. Try and see maybe whatever I've written down, would I be able to, if I try it, would it work out? Just trying to make sure that you've put all the possible solutions in place that can help you, stop this whatever you think is going to happen happening. Now the third one will be being patient. Now being patient is not just waiting for something to happen and you just say, I'm waiting. No, it's not enough for you to just say I'm waiting. It's actually the process that you're waiting, like the kind of things you do when you're waiting for that thing to happen, the kind of things you say to yourself, the kind of action, the way you behave when you're waiting. That's the real patience. The kind of sometimes you find out that when you're waiting for something, you start to have this self negative talk, or you start to be feel agitated, and you start to say bad things to people or to yourself. So being patient is like actually knowing that I'm not in control, that I have to just wait for that thing to come, because no matter what you do, it's going to come at the time it is going to come. So just being calm, try to calm down and just wait for whatever is going to happen. Now the next one will be hoping and trusting. So once you put all the solutions, whatever possible things you need to do in place, you just have to hope and trust your intuition. Just trust everything you've put in place and hope for the best. You don't want to be hopeless, because when you start to worry, that means you're being hopeless. And you want to make sure you're hopeful and just believe in yourself. Believe that whatever you've put in place will work for you, and that way it would calm you down and give you that relief of trusting yourself. Now the next one will be gratitude. So gratitude is basically like when you try to be in the present, try to appreciate what you have, not dwelling on what you don't have. So because when you start to dwell on the things that you don't have, then that will make you worry. You just start to worry and just start to feel really bad. So when you actually appreciate what you have in the present, that way you will be able to have a clearer mind to understand and to brainstorm and think of, okay, now what is the next step? What do I need to do to make other things work out better? So having gratitude is so important as well. Now the next one will be to redirect your mind. So when you start to worry and you start to feel that anxiety, just try and stop what you're doing. Maybe try and refocus on something else. So for example, maybe you could do like things you like to do, like going for exercise, going for retreats, like a massage, or just trying to take time off, or talking to someone, because sometimes when you talk to your loved ones or someone you trust, that way you'll be able to take your mind off whatever you're worrying about. Now the next step will be just having confidence. So it's so important that you have confidence, you'll believe in yourself. When you feel that way, you will be able to take action. You believe that, okay, don't judge, don't assume, clarify things, because sometimes you worry about maybe what the other person is thinking, or maybe, the other person thought I did this. If you don't understand something, clarify, ask questions, ask for help. Now, sometimes we'll see that when we try all these things, things might not still work out the way we want, but depending on your belief, like if you believe in God, you would, it's very important to know that, God has the final say of whatever you want to do. So you just put your trust in Him and pray, and just hope that whatever you have put in place will work out for you. And if it doesn't, then it's okay. Just know that maybe it's not the right time, or maybe it's actually not good for you. I hope these tips have helped, and now it's your turn. I would love to hear from you. I would love to know what tips you use whenever you feel the emotion of worry and anxiety and stress. Did you like this video? Well, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please share with your friends and families. Remember, having tranquility in your heart is the key ingredient to having a successful and a happy life. Thank you so much for watching, and God willing, I'll catch you in the next episode of Rashida TV.
Coming home in the evening each day, much on my mind. Fast pace of living in the West with such little time, causing folks yell at